Uh, I'm really scared when I go out. And yesterday we have a new case with virus, and
Yeah.
I think the bad news for every people in Haizu
Mm.
City, and we
Yes.
have a more scary. And the best way, I think, I stay at home.
So how about when you go to the market? Who goes to the market? Still your wife? When you buy
Uh,
your food at home?
every food also by uh, my wife.
But your wife needs to go to the supermarket.
Yes, she also to go to the traditional market for buy everything.
Oh, so it's still open. I thought traditional markets are closed. Oh, because in our case, we just went to Vinmart, but one of my friends, one of the teachers here, traveled to to the neighboring city. I
Mm.
think he traveled 2 hours away from Haizong, and he enjoyed his holiday. All right, Tam. So today we'll be talking about what questions. Okay, so I hope that you were able to read the questions today. So I guess we need to start because we have a lot of questions. I think we have 25 questions here. So, do you have your book with you?
Yes, I open on my PC.
Okay, that's right. So, for example, we have our question, what do you think is the best way to stay healthy? So maybe in your case, if you will be asked by that, you will answer you need to exercise. But the example answer here is there are many ways to remain healthy. Different people pursue many of them. They may take large amounts of vitamins or tonics. Some blindly believe in some diet or other, which may be commercially appealing, but not medically tested. Nonetheless, good health starts with weight control. This is achieved either through eating moderately or exercising regularly or both. Wow, I think this is a very sound answer, but I guess you cannot do it now during pandemic. I guess Cam, you gained weight. Your face become bigger because you cannot maintain your health. So I read in one of the books, Cam, that in order for you to maintain your weight, you need to walk at least 30 minutes in one day just to maintain your weight, not to lose weight. So maintaining your weight um, takes 30 minutes of your time. How about now that you cannot walk? It means that you will really gain weight because you keep on eating every day. Do you eat complete meals in one day, Cam?
Milk.
No. Do you eat 3 times in one day, complete meals?
Of course. When I stay at home, I have many free time and I eat a lot.
Hmm. Okay. So I guess you will really gain weight because you don't walk or anything. Yes. So let's start the question, Cam. First question is very easy. First five, I guess. The first question is what do you usually have for breakfast?
Of course, in my opinion, I think the breakfast really important, and that's also the most important meal in the day. So that's why I'm really care for my breakfast, and I also have breakfast every day. I think so.
Have you tried to skip breakfast even once?
Yes.
Haven't tried to skip breakfast. The question is what do you usually have for breakfast? What do you eat?
What do I usually have for breakfast?
in some countries they don't say I I already eat my breakfast. Some countries will just say I already had my breakfast. Did you have your breakfast? It's like that. So the question is what do you usually have for breakfast? It means what do you usually eat during breakfast?
Of course, I have a breakfast for every day.
You have breakfast for every day, but what do you eat?
Uh, I think almost a meal in breakfast. My wife also prepare for me with noodle and milk, some fruits. Yes.
Noodles and milk together? That sounds weird. Yeah, to me it sounds very strange that you eat noodle and then you drink milk. Mm. It sounds strange, but Vietnamese people usually do that. They eat noodles with milk. Is that it? Or only
No,
you?
that's for me, not for. Mm.
I think even kids do not do that, only you. Okay, let's go to number two. What do you usually have for lunch?
Um, I, I think the lunch not important for me, and especially when I go out for working. So the none depend on my time, and sometimes I forgot the none. But almost the time when I stay at home, my lunch also including rice, soup, and I really like fish. So my wife also prepare that for me.
Soup. Soup. Not soup. Soup. Lunch. Soup. Okay, that's how you should pronounce it. How about number three? What is your favorite snack?
Um, yes, I think so. In my family, my wife also buy many other snacks for children, and almost the time when I feel boring and need to eat something, I also to take a snack of children for I can eat. Yes, many things in my house.
Oh, there are also snacks for adults, people such as bim bim.
Uh,
Adult people can also eat that.
yes, snack, bim bim or bread or candies, many other things.
But do you eat fruit for snacks?
Mm, yes,
Because health is wealth, so you should eat healthy snack. And don't eat bim bim. Okay, Cam, let's go to number four. What do you want to be in the future?
what do I want to be in the future with my health?
With you as a person, what do you want to be? For example, do you want to be a famous businessman?
No, um,
Do you want to have $1 billion in your account already?
uh,
10 billion, I remember.
uh, in my case, I really want to be a success businessman in the future.
Success.
Uh, because I really like business, and uh, that that also bring me many opportunities for improving myself, and I can easy to learn many other things when business really develop. Yes, so that's why I really like to become success in business, and I hope I can support for my kids. Also the same with me when they grew up.
Okay, that's a good answer, Cam, but I want you to remember that with the word very, because you use the adverb very. So you cannot use very with three words. You cannot use it with love. I very love. Second is hate. You cannot say I very hate. And like. You cannot say I very like. You
Okay.
should only use really. I really love, I really hate, and I really like, not very in these three words, okay? Please remember that. Oh, I think you will not remember it.
Mm.
Okay, so as what you said a while ago, Cam, you want to be successful in business because you really like business. So do you want to be a successful and famous business person? Like everybody in Vietnam knows you, and maybe in China. Who knows?
I don't think so. I think success in business with me just easy when I complete every task uh, I want to do, and
Wow.
a big quantity of money for support my life, and I can do the thing I like in business. I think that's either success with me. I don't care when another people know about me or I know. I think so.
Mm. Very humble. Because have you heard about the news about a Vietnamese businessman, I think, and their company, I think they're planning to import cars in other countries, and that's a Vietnamese company. I've read in the news. And now, I think Germany is using a Vietnamese car. Have you heard about that? In business world. Just kidding. Okay, so let's go to number five. What is the most important thing for you to do this year?
The because this year really difficult, and I think we also in crisis um, in a crisis
Mm.
moment because virus. So this year I don't have anything for I can do. So I want to spend all the time of this year for learning something new, and improve myself with some other skill like English, business, and this is the good time for I can learn many other new. I think so.
You think you can still learn a lot of things this year? We only have 3 months. September, October. Ano, September, October, November, December. Yeah, 3 months before the year ends. Oh my goodness. I cannot can you still recall how did you start 2020 come? Like January 2020, how did you start that? Because I guess many people are very happy because it's the start of the year, right?
Mm. Uh, in last year, either 20 to 20 and 19 is the best year with me in business, and that's why I'm started in 20 and 20 really emotional. But when about 3 months goes, uh, I'm really distressed because the virus and everything so really terrible and not the same with my pet. Um, and from now everything so really difficult for me. So I think this year not good for we can business anything, and I try to take my time and try to learn something new. I think that's the best way I can do in this year.
because many people cannot really believe it because they start the year like January is a new year, and of course there's a lot of superstitious belief all around the world, right? That you need to start the year right. So you need to be happy in January. But I think in the middle of January the virus already start, right? And until now, we are still in the midst of the crisis. And let's hope that as 2020 ends, the virus will also go away with the year because it has been a long time. Okay, so let's go to number 6. What do you do to improve your English?
Um, I think in this time I'm not sure about my problem in English, and I'm really hope you or someone else can tell me really clearly and support me improve my skill in English. Uh, that's uh, that's really that is the important thing with me in uh, in English. I think so.
Come, I will give you a questionnaire. I'm going to give you a questionnaire on how effectively you are learning English, and you have to answer it. Okay? So you have to reflect. You have to reflect by yourself on how you are learning English because if you think you have a problem, it's only you who can also know what really is your problem because it's you who've been studying for how many years. So maybe I'm going to give you the questionnaire and you have to reflect back on how you studied English before until now. So you would know what is your problem. But do you know what is your problem? Uh,
Mm, yes.
your problem when you are talking is the prepositions, except pronunciation. You cannot master pronunciation even if you're studying English for 5 years, but you can master prepositions because I told you before, right? How are you going to use in, of, and for in writing and in speaking? But I think you did not remember it. So I guess you have to focus on prepositions now because when you talk, your preposition is incorrect. In, on, for, like that. I think the last time we had a class, I told you, when are you going to use those prepositions, right? Oh, you always have mistake with that. So you need to practice speaking and writing using the correct prepositions. Okay, let's move on, Cam. What do you think about giving up on English? What do you think about giving up on English?
Mm, Sometimes I really want to give up in English, but almost the time I think I have to try and improve a little in English. Um, and I think I never give up in English. I think so.
I think there is no reason for you to give up, Cam, because you already have a foundation. In my case, I will give up in Vietnamese because I don't have a good foundation in Vietnamese. But that's why I easily gave up. But in English, we already have a foundation. And I must say that even I still continue to learn, even though I really studied English formally in university for 4 years, because it is a continuous process. So you should not give up because you already have a foundation. Just continue every day. In my case, I still read. And there is one thing that I develop nowadays. If I read a book and then I don't know, even if I read or watch video and then I don't know the word, I cannot really help myself. I need to stop reading or pause the video because really want to find out what is the definition of that word or the meaning of that word. And I don't like it. I don't like that habit because it interrupts or it stops me from reading or watching. But it's a kind of habit that has been developed throughout my studies in English. So you'll be like that, you're crazy. I need to stop reading because I need to find out what's the meaning of this word. Like that. Yes. But are you reading books? I think you're not. Aside from studying your classes, what do you do? Nothing. That answers the question because um, you have to put together everything for you to improve English. You need to put together everything that you can do, not only learning your classes but also studying and reading. Like you have to supplement. It's like there is supporting details. It's like that. You still have 3 months. You can learn a lot. The virus will be gone after 2020. You still have 3 months. I hope you will start reading and learn religiously. Okay? You can do it. Number 8. What do you think are the advantages of having a good command of English?
Let me think.
Good command, it means that sometimes you don't need to find out what's the meaning of this word in order for you to understand what the person is talking about. You don't stop if you're writing, you don't stop if you're talking. It means that you can put English in your hand and manipulate. But you can manipulate English.
Um, I don't have any idea for this question.
Simply, the question is asking, what are the positive aspects, the good thing of having fluency in English? If you are very fluent in English, what are your good points? What are the positive things that you can have?
Uh, I think that at that time I will more.
Example, you can easily talk with
Yes.
foreigners. When you travel, you don't need to translate. You can converse with everyone um, directly without translating with the, what do you call the dictionary? Google Dictionary. Okay, how about you? What do you think will be your advantages when you are very fluent in English? You don't need to study.
I think I will more confident with other people in English, and um, maybe at that time I will go to another country for travel, and and don't care about my English. So I think that's either the advantages in English when I'm really influencing. I think so.
Okay. So when you're going to answer this question, it is also what you will go back to what is your purpose in studying English. For some people, their purpose is to travel, right? So their advantage is to easily communicate with other people. That is their advantage. But for you, because it is related to business, it means that you don't need an interpreter. You know what's interpreter, right?
No.
Interpreter is someone who will translate
Okay.
different languages. Interpreter. Yes. Mm. Because we have different purposes in studying. I hope that it could be a good advantage to you. Because even when we're good in English, we still need to study. I'm just kidding when I say you don't need to study. Okay? Let's have number 9. What made you marry your wife?
Uh, what made I marry my wife?
Yes.
Maybe I think the best way I can do for my wife is I try to learn. I try to earn a lot of money and bring them to her.
Come,
And
that's not the question. Before, before when you're not yet married, what what made you marry your wife? So it means why did you marry your wife?
uh,
What's the reason? What made you marry your wife?
so the question is why I married with my wife.
Yes.
I can't hear you. Nhà học với con bỏ ra bấm sau đi.
Your daughter wakes up very early. Wow, that's great.
Today is the first day she wake up
First,
and way late. Yes,
ah,
I just
okay.
lost smartwatch for uh, alert her in the morning.
Mm, only today. All right. Yes, Cam. I think you already told us before the reason, right? When we talk about different topics, we got to talk about love like that, and you told us that you didn't feel love, but you think that you are comfortable with your wife. You are compatible. I know the reason you don't know. Okay, Cam, coming from you, what made you marry your wife? Do you have any other reasons
Um,
aside from love?
I'm not sure about that, and I think the most important reason to make me married with my wife, I think she really gentle and she really understand me.
Mm.
That's it. And of course, her family really based uh, really common grounds, and I think that's a good family for I can uh, marriage with her
Mm.
because when her parents is the good people, that's also the same with their kids. And yes, because she really suitable with me, including her character and her family. So I think she is a good people, a good person for I can choose when I want to marry it. I think so.
What a very long answer. So come in Vietnam, the family of the person is very important. Do
Mm.
Vietnamese people look at the background, the family
Yes.
background, really before they marry? What if, just what if, okay, the parents of the person are criminals. But can you say that you will not marry the person because the parents are criminals?
um, do I want marriage with another person when her parent is criminal?
Criminal, yeah. If you know
I'm
the
not.
background.
Yes, I'm not sure about that. But if I really love her, I think I can accept that.
Hmm. I think it's impossible because love is rare. Okay, let's move
Mm,
on.
But I'm not sure the
So let's
background.
let's go to number 10. What do you think about prenuptial agreements?
Uh, let me check. Uh-huh. Um, in my country, the couple before marriage, they never think about the agreement of marriage, and maybe uh, in this time when the economic more open and the people have a um, many money before marriage, so some of couple they also to ask the Nor to make some agreement before marriage for they can uh, protect their property, and
Wow.
I think that is a good way if you don't want if you don't want to marriage affect bad affected with the business. I think so.
Mm. And I think this is very famous in the past, right? Along with arranged marriage. Arranged marriage, it means that your parents will be the one who will find your wife or your husband. So before or in the past, prenuptial agreement is also famous because they don't want their wealth or their money or properties to be in bad shape like that. They want to secure their properties. They don't want it to be with other people. So I guess before. But in Vietnam, it's not popular nowadays.
Yes.
All right, let's go to number 11. What do you want your children to be in the future?
um, I really want my our kids become the person who really want to become. That's the most important thing with me. I think so.
Mm. You want them to become who they want to be. Oh my God, very deep. Others cannot understand that because of the use of words. Okay, you want them to be who they wanted to be.
Mm.
So now come because I think it's very early, but some parents can actually tell, oh, my kid is good in drawing or in art. My kid is good in dancing. Right now, can you tell who is like more into art or who is more into sports with your kids?
Um, I think I'm not good in art. So if my kids really like art, I will find some teacher can support them. And every time when I have free time and play with them, I also ask them mm, uh, which the person you really want to do in the future, or what the job you really want to do in the future. But the question really different in each time. So I don't know what exactly um, the expert of my kids is. Really hard for I can find out the passion of them.
Yes. So it's just very important that you support them as parents. I think that would be enough. Okay, let's go to number 12. What makes you feel happy? I think you already answered this one. Health, money, your family's health is okay. How about other things?
Mm.
Like drinking beer with your neighbor.
What makes me feel happy? Um, all the time, I think money, healthy, happy, and friends. That's either the thing make me happy every time. But in a short time, mm, there are many other things to make me happy. Same with you told like beer, um, joking with my friends, and many other things. I think that's pretty easy for I can accept the happy life.
Joking. Do you know, Cam? I don't know if you will believe. My friends and I, we feel stressed if we cannot laugh in one day.
Uh,
Yeah. Do you believe? We feel bored and we feel weak if we cannot laugh in one
mm,
day. So I guess that to us, the purpose of our friendship is just to laugh together. That's it. So now that we're very far, we cannot do it. So there are just simple things in life that can really make you happy. And yeah, maybe number one is all about money, but we should not forget those simple things every day, especially now during the pandemic. What makes you feel sad? Except that you don't have money and your business is not doing good because of the corona. Aside
mm.
from those reasons, what makes you feel sad?
The in this time there are many things to make me feel sad, like virus, business really down, and I think I have to stay at home a lot, and I can't do another thing. So sometimes I feel really stressed, and I thought um, I can't stay at home more long time, but I also have to accept that all the time I feel really sad in this year when I talk about business, and when I talk about my plan in this year really a lot. And I think all the time many tasks I put in the first of the year really fail.
Mm, yes, I understand. That would really make you sad because all your plans are going down. But are you the type of person who can stay inside a room just by yourself, just watching movies like that? Or you need to talk with other people? What kind
Uh,
of person are you?
all the time when I have free time in my room, I just like watching TikTok or Facebook.
My God, TikTok. You just like watching, but you're not doing TikTok. TikTok is very dangerous. It can get your personal information. Do you know that?
Um, I'm not sure about that. I just watch TikTok when I feel sleepy in reading book, and I think I have some news. when I watch TikTok, and I know many other channel on TikTok can support me in English. And
Mm. Yeah.
yes, uh,
Excuse.
recently I find some the salesperson in Haiphong. Uh, they really good at in sell real estate, and I
Mm.
follow their account TikTok. And of course,
Oh.
that also the good for me can understand the price and the good real estate in Haiphong.
Mm.
So, mhm.
Yeah. So I guess there's nothing wrong with you like doing TikTok all the time because you will be updated with many things, right? And it's
Yeah.
also related to you.
In the first time when I watched TikTok, I just saw the beautiful girl, but in this time I don't care about it. There are many people on TikTok every time, so that's make me bored. But with the business and English, I think I can learn a lot on TikTok.
Okay, TikTok now is very rich actually. But there's
Mm.
one thing good about TikTok because they donated money to the World Health Organization for coronavirus. I think they donated $1 million. It's a big money, right? So just continue using TikTok, but I deleted my TikTok because I have two students and their kids. Every time we end our class, they want to have TikTok. All right. So yeah, I think the technology today can be of good use. But I have a question, Kam. When you feel sad, do you try to do something to avoid feeling sad?
Uh, when I feel sad, the first thing I really want to do is I want to ask my neighbor go out for drink some beer. Yes, and in this time when I can't go out, I try to drink with beer alone, and the feeling pretty good. And in the first time when I drink a beer uh, in my stay at home and with and just alone, I feel that's so strange feeling, and I can overcome the sad in a short time. Yes.
Yes, but I guess you need to also feel sad, right?
Mm.
Because you don't know how to be happy if you won't feel sadness. So just yeah, continue to be sad because it will be gone. Like the coronavirus, it will be gone. Oh my God, I hope it will be gone. Okay, let's go to number 14. What do you do to make your parents happy?
Ooh. In my case, I'm not good at when I want to do my parent become happy. I don't know why, but I think I'm really bad when I want to show my emotion with my parents, and that's my problem.
Mm-mm.
All the time, I think my parents can proud that me uh, when I can when they don't have to concern about me a lot, and I never live mm, live on them. I think so.
Live with them. Live with them in their house. Yeah, because most Asian families are like that. We usually live with our parents, right? Even when we're already married or we have kids, we still live with our parents. But have you seen your parents happy, Cam? Like you see them really happy because of something that you did.
I think my parents really happy when they know about um, when I hear many times they talk about me with other people
Mm.
when they want to show up about my result in business, And I think that's the good point for they can make happy. And sometimes when I have free time, I try to take my whole family and especially my kids to come back my countryside for they can play uh, with my parents. And that's is the good time for to make my parents become happier because in my big family we have a three sibling and all of them also go out and marry and we
Mm.
don't live with my parents and all the time in my country thus including my father and my mother we don't have any other people for talking and
Oh,
that mm,
so you're
so that I just want to when I have free time for my kids and at least to make my parents more happy with my children. I think so.
your both of your parents live alone, like they don't have someone with them,
Mm.
like grandkids. So only two of them.
Yes, my parents living in my countryside. Me
Mm.
and the other sister don't live together with her.
Mm. Ah, okay. So I think that's a bit sad, but they have good neighbors. I think that will be good if they have good neighbors in the countryside.
Yes,
They will be happy.
they really suitable in my countryside, and they don't want to move another place. For example, my mother sometimes to come with my house and stay about 1 or 3 days. But with the more day, she feel really sad and she just come back her countryside
Mm.
and she don't feel like suitable when my mother living in the city
Mm.
because really boring. Yes.
Yes, I understand that. How about you come now that you try to, like, you've seen the city, do you think that it's better to live in the city than in the countryside?
The life in the city also really boring for the older people, but the younger people, we have many other choice like club, beer, shopping, job, many other relationship. But with my mother, when she living in a city, I feel a long of my mother really a day of mother really long, and she don't know how she can do. But when my mother living in her countryside, my mother have many thing for doing, and every time my mother also communicate with other people a lot and that's pretty funny. Yes.
It
Mm.
means that if you don't like the city, you are already old. You want to live a peaceful life. Okay, let's go to the next question. What do you do to make your children happy?
With my kids, I think really easy. The first thing I can make them more happier in a short time. That's either toys
Mm.
or sometimes or I can take hold them to the market or go out for shopping, for eating, for playing. That's also the thing to make our kids really happy in a
Mm.
short time. Yes.
Yes, I guess so because they are still kids. But do your kids have a lot of toys? As in many toys?
Um, every time when I take a whole family go to supermarket like Big C or small markets, my son also asked me back to them some yes a lot of cars for the can place. And with my daughter, she really like the colorful for she can paint or
Mm.
to buy a lot of book for she can
Wow. Oh, maybe your daughter is into art.
I don't know. Every time when I ask her learning math or English, she really she also talks with me. I really want to painting. I don't want to learn
Oh.
something.
Mm. Wow. So, Cam, I guess when maybe when your daughter will grow up, your approach to her in English will be different because she's into art.
Yes.
Yes. So that would be a different approach. It's not like really learning the grammar. It's like the emotional or literature because she's into art. You have to approach her in literature. Okay, so let's go to number 16. What do you do to make your spouse happy? Spouse means husband or wife.
Uh, with my wife, I'm not sure about that. Maybe the to make the life really safe. That is the best way to make my wife become more uh, happier with me. I think
Yeah.
so.
Hmm. I guess that's really true because to all the people that I ask, like my friends or maybe the people that I know and they're already married, and then I ask the women what makes them happy. They feel happy when they are secured.
Mm.
Secured, what do we mean by secured? Financial security, like that. You can support them when it comes to finances, but also emotional support. My God, Cam, not only money, but emotional support. Okay, let's go to number 17. What do you usually do if you have a cold? Cold is a sickness. You have runny nose, you have headache, you feel chills.
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Corona.
Uh, in fact, I rarely call in my past, and I don't care about that. If I cold or fever, yes, I think so.
Yeah. In my case also, I rarely catch a cold. But when I was here calm and then I had a fever, I really bought medicine because I want to be okay immediately because I'm afraid of coronavirus. But before, when I have colds or fever, I don't do anything. I just drink a lot of water, eat a lot, and sleep. I don't
Mm.
drink medicine, but now I really drink medicine immediately because the coronavirus is all around. Okay, I guess I cannot ask you number 18, Cam, because question number 18 is all about religion. And we know for a fact that you don't have a religion. You only have God when you cannot do anything anymore. You don't have a choice but to call God.
Mm.
Okay, so let's go to number 19. What do you think about women smoking and drinking?
Um, in my past, when I saw the woman drinking or smoking, I think my attitude not good about them. Maybe that's it from my prejudice with them. But nowadays, when our society more fresher, I think I can easy to accept another woman if they really want to try drinking or smoking for reduce the fresh. Um,
Stress.
I think that's pretty normal, but without my wife, I think so.
Prejudice. You're putting prejudice. Yeah, I guess so. Right now, because before we don't know the word stress, right? So I guess we don't know these words. A lot of words are coming nowadays, and we like understand some people. I think I told you before in our class that I have a very beautiful Japanese student, very fashionable. Yeah, very fashionable and very beautiful. But I noticed her teeth, her teeth's color is different. You know, when inside a class, I always make fun of my student. And yeah, and she smelled smoke, and I cannot believe it. Oh, this woman's very beautiful, but she's smoking. But she told me that she cannot talk to anyone, and so the only thing that she can do is to really smoke to really reduce her stress. And yeah, we should not judge or give prejudice to those people who smoke or drink. But have you smoked, Cam? Have you tasted smoke or
No,
cigarettes?
no.
Hmm. Okay, it's better for you not to because it's not really good. But I think you have to try. Just know what is the taste of cigarette.
Uh, I don't. I don't want to try.
No, I tried once. Oh my God. After I tried once, I have a headache. And I asked,
Mm.
why do people keep on doing this? Keep on smoking when they will have a headache after smoking. Strange. And also drinking. Alcohol are bitter, right? Bitter. So why do people keep on drinking when alcohol doesn't taste good except wine? Okay, let's go to number 20. What do you think about buying lottery tickets?
Um, if you're not a addictor, I think sometimes you can or I can buying some lottery tickets for finding some lucky, and especially when I have some money come back, I think I can buy some lottery for to hoping with more money. I think so.
Okay, so, but do you think that buying lottery is not too much? Like buying it every day. Do you think it's not too much?
Buying every day with a small quantity of money is okay. That's so funny. But with a big or that's larger the income, I think it's not good.
How much is the biggest amount that you can win in lottery here in Vietnam?
Mm, maybe about recently there are many people can win a lottery with the 100 or more 100 billion dong.
Mm, billion. Oh, I think that's big enough. 100 billion. Wow. You have to buy lottery ticket every day.
I don't want to with billion dong because after that there are many strangers to
Mm.
talk they really relationship or uh,
Oh,
I don't know why
yes.
they are yes.
They will ask for money. Okay, number 21. What is your favorite season?
Um, in my personally, I like the summer or and spring because the summer is a time pretty good for I can travel, and the spring that is the reason I can feel really suitable every time.
Okay, so summer and spring. So at this time come, is it still autumn?
Autumn and fall, I think not good. Maybe that's good for the uh, poet, not good for people. I think so.
I thought it's still autumn, but it's very hot now. Can you like observe it? I thought it's still autumn, but it's really hot, right? these days.
Yes.
But it's still autumn right now, not summer, right?
Mm, I'm not sure.
You don't know your season. What is the season now in Vietnam?
I
Autumn.
think uh, at the moment we staying in the fall season.
Fall. That's autumn. But it's like summer. I hope it
Yes.
will rain. Haha. Okay. Let's go to number 22. What is your favorite food?
Seafood and some traditional food. That is the thing I'm really like. Yes.
Mm, traditional Vietnamese food or cuisine. Okay. What is the best movie you've ever seen?
Mm,
Except Journey to the West.
um, with the foreign movie, I really like the Stay Alone when they show in the Christmas day.
Maybe Home Alone. Home
Home Alone,
Alone.
yes.
The kid,
It's
the
really
white
fun.
kid. Yes. Home Alone. Do you know that the kid is already 40 years old right now? He's already 40 years old. It means that we are very old and you are also old.
Yes. I think the main actress of this that film really become rich nowadays.
Yes, because until now that show is very famous, and I guess in one of the countries in the world, watching Home Alone during Christmas becomes
Mm,
a tradition. Can you believe it? It's just a movie, but it became a tradition. OMG.
yes.
It's it's like the Harry Potter of J.K. Rowling. Like until now, it's very famous, right? Have you read the Harry Potter, Cam?
No, I never read.
You have to read that. All right. So, have you watched Big Bang Theory?
I heard a lot about Big Bang Theory, but I never saw that.
It's one of my favorite sitcom. That sitcom, I guess it's 12 years. It lasted for 12 years, and then they ended last year, 2019. So you know Friends, right? You know Friends. Many people watch Friends, but I haven't. I haven't watched Friends, but I like Big Bang than Friends because Big Bang talks about science. Okay, so let's go to number 24. What are you going to be doing at 10 p.m. tomorrow? Oh, you don't know?
I don't know.
TikTok.
Maybe I'm practicing with the making video on Facebook for advertising.
Mm, advertise for your products. Okay, but did you study that or you just make it
Just
by your own?
practicing every day.
Mm, digital marketing. It's
Mm.
like that. Wow. I hope that you can really make it. Go for the gold. Last question. What do you think is the most important thing in life?
What do I think is the most important thing in life? Many times I asked me a lot with this question, and maybe when some other people ask me the same, I also talk about money, healthy family and friends. But
Health.
I think that's also not the final answer for me. and now I'm still think out the answer.
You're still thinking. Yes, I guess so because it's a very broad question. It's a very wide question, right? So maybe the first thing that we can think is money is very important because it makes the world go round. But you know what? There's a study in Harvard. You know Harvard, right? Harvard is, yeah, a very big university, and there's a study among people, 60 people, I guess. They are studying these people for like 20 years. And the study is all about who among them are the happiest. So the result was the happiest people are those people who continue to have relationship with their loved ones and their family. It means those people who keep on interacting and connecting with people all around them. It means that maybe it's really true that no one is an island. So maybe we can say that the most important thing in life is for a person to be able to connect with others. But of course, we have different take on that. So it's for you to find out, what is really important for you as a person. It's
Yes.
your homework in your life. And when you're already 50, maybe you can find that out. And you need to tell me what is it, okay? Yes, I understand that maybe you cannot say it right now. So do you have any questions, Cam? Or you have anything to share about the questions that we have for today?
No, 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 no.
Nothing. There is nothing. So the next thing that we're going to talk is who questions. It means that we're going to talk about different people in your life. Okay? So I hope you can try to connect now with others, your neighbor, so that you can talk about many people later. All right? So
Okay.
that's it for today. Thank you very much and have a great day. Enjoy the lockdown. Bye.
Okay, thank you.